Iran's economy is collapsing after years of war. Could this financial crisis force Tehran to finally negotiate? The stakes are higher than ever, and the clock is ticking. Years of war have shattered Iran's economy. Key industries such as oil exports and manufacturing have been hit hard by sanctions and physical destruction. The Wall Street Journal reports that Iran's GDP contraction and soaring unemployment rates are pushing the country toward an economic breaking point. This crisis has slashed government revenues, limiting Tehran's ability to fund both domestic programs and military operations. Facing a war-shattered economy, Iran has an urgent reason to negotiate. The financial strain is forcing the government to reconsider its stance on international diplomacy. Experts suggest that Tehran's leadership may now prioritize relief from crippling sanctions that restrict oil exports and international trade. This shift could open the door for renewed talks aimed at economic recovery and regional stability. The economic devastation is not just numbers on a chart, it affects every Iranian citizen. Inflation has skyrocketed, making basic goods increasingly unaffordable. Unemployment has surged, leaving many without steady income. Small and medium-sized businesses face closures, deepening social unrest. This public pressure adds to the urgency for Iran's government to seek negotiations that could bring economic relief. If Iran chooses to negotiate, the most likely outcome would be a gradual lifting of sanctions, especially on oil exports, which are vital to its economy. This would inject much-needed revenue and could stabilize inflation. However, any deal will be fragile and contingent on Tehran's willingness to meet international demands. The global community watches closely, as the balance of power in the Middle East hangs in the balance. Iran's economic struggles and possible diplomatic moves have ripple effects worldwide. A stabilized Iranian economy could ease tensions in the Middle East, reducing the risk of further conflict. Additionally, changes in Iran's oil export capacity would impact global energy prices. For countries dependent on Middle Eastern oil, these developments could affect everything from gas prices to geopolitical alliances. Iran's war-shattered economy is pushing the country toward a critical decision point. For you, this means potential shifts in oil prices, regional security, and global markets. Stay informed as these negotiations unfold. Subscribe now to get daily updates on how global events like this affect your life.